We've got to be in the recognition that businesses will always succeed and humanity will succeed only when we invest in what will be and not what is. Because what is really just an extraction from what was. Yeah, you're in a conversation about extracting value from waste, but I would argue that the very terminology, the very words we use are at the root of the challenges we're encountering. It's not waste, it's all material resource, period. It's just value. It's just there's value. It's like, where is it that we thought some petroleum became waste at some point, or fiber, or aluminum, or a fuel cell from a battery, or something? It's not. It's all resources that somehow we got to a place where we decided that it was beyond us.
Fair enough, totally.
So, and it's not even just necessarily a 1x on the value. It's not even the material itself, but what the material then gets to do, which I think is the segue to Plastic Bank itself. And in the expression of it, we've got to be in the recognition that businesses will always succeed and humanity will succeed only when we invest in what will be and not what is. Because what is really just an extraction from what was. We're experiencing today a thinking or a paradigm from the past. So the second best time to plant a 30-foot oak tree is today. And that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And the recognition that I'm going to call it a sci-fi future because nothing guarantees our survival. If humanity is thriving in 500 years from now, and if we're alive in 500 years from now, we'll probably be thriving. And if we're thriving, at some point along that journey, we stop putting stuff out on the curb and it was taken to a hole in the ground. Everything starts coming back to circularity. At some point on that journey, period. Just because it's not just the right thing to do, but because there's value in it, there's all kinds of great, of course that's what we're doing. Of course everything is a return to circularity. There's no paradigm of waste anymore. And that's what I've started. The best time to do that is now. And what we've created is the methodology, and not just the methodology, but the thinking of that. Because that's what needs to be brought forward in humanity. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be in 500 years from now, but within the next few generations, that we'll be able to truly engage or experience that regenerative economy, moving past sustainability, which is not enough, and we now powerfully need to be in a regeneration. The regenerative economy needs to emerge. We're a big stand for that as well, and that is as well the work of Plastic Bank.
That's wonderful. I like the word you used, and also your view on like circularity, because I think, like I said, I use the word waste, and I think it is the perception and the reality of a lot of things, but there's no reason for it other than why can't we keep reusing these things? And I think we've built these systems primarily, the big change.
The question is why, Nick. I think the question is how. And the reason that I'm purposefully not getting into the business, because I want to share the thinking first, because the Plastic Bank and the way we execute in a business is an expression of the thinking. It's the thinking that I more powerfully and more purposefully bringing to life in the world. Plastic Bank's one way to do it, and I want everyone to be in the thinking that regeneration, that the modality of that is coming to life in the world, will come to life, is coming to life, and in it itself. Outside of circularity, because circularity, it's beautiful circularity, but that's still a very linear model. So regeneration is an exponential model. Regeneration is cumulative. So it's not just about returning the same product, like one being one all the time. It's about taking something that was one, now two, now three, now five, now 10, and continuing the regeneration of it.